Well, there's Ken back there pushing. We have 1 horsepower now.
A couple mice in there, but nothing.
Totally dry. What dot is it? 3. Okay. Slowly step on that brake.
Without the cap on?
Yep.
Out slow?
Yeah. Not getting any air now.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Go down.
a little bit.
Want to do it again?
Yep, let off.
Go, I'm up.
Okay.
Go back.
Yep, slowly push it down to the floor.
Alright. Down. Letting off. Going down.
Yep. It's sucking fluid.
Huh. I can get in the brake again.
Are you?
Little. Just noticeable, but. Oh, yeah, it's brake nice. You only got 3/4 right now. You got more?
Yeah.
Half is all you got now.
I saw you.
Have to go rescue the dog.
Taking them
Hi
up for
there.
a ride.
You feel pedal, Dave.
Yeah, I can tell by the sound of it you're getting a little pedal.
I mean, that right there, if I was driving, would be a normal pedal.
Oh, okay.
Right there.
Well, you guys like taking chances, so what do you need brakes for?
Yeah, true.
Well, I do like brakes.
Yeah.
I'm
Ain't
not
been
gonna
this
lie,
flat
I like
shit.
brakes.
But you get in the mountains, though?
We got a ton of slop in the drive line, in the steering wheel and stuff. The car wanders all over the place. So I'm gonna try taking some slop out of the steering box by adjusting this. Okay. And I believe if you tighten it a little bit, it'll take up some of that slack.
Yeah, right if you can get the brake.
It's moving. Okay.
So Dave's doing that, and I'm wiping the sweat off my head. As you can see, there's more room to move around these cars than today's cars. Dave would have to spend a day taking all the plastic out of there to get to that.
Yeah. We're just leaving this morning, sunrise. Look at this trail of ants. Watch out for these cactus if you're ever down here, because those little points that look soft and cute are not. Those things are like needles.
Go ahead and touch one, Dave.
I already did on my arm. Good morning. Here it is. Looks about the same as it did when we first got here.
Only less parts on it.
Ready? Here?
Yeah, ready. Give it a little throttle. Yeah, the positive wasn't hooked up.
Boy, you need to get that front pulley fixed before you leave. That ain't good.
Yeah, no.
That thing, that pulley goes back and forth in there.
Yeah.
Okay,
Gotta go to the junkyard. That's clear?
Yeah.
Over there?
Yeah. That's what is close to what it is. That's it.
All right. Closest she's gonna get. Now, turn up this idle. How are we gonna do that? If I open the throttle a little bit here, let me open the throttle. See it? It's a nut.
Yeah.
You can turn that.
You need.
Oh yeah, you can turn it. There you go. You're getting it.
Okay, now.
Let me try that. See what
Let's
it
try it. No, it needs a little bit higher. Cut it off. Open, push on your throttle pedal. Okay. Okay. Now try it.
Try that.
Yeah, start it up. Pull it for that.
We are looking at the front end here. I've been several parts stores. This gearbox, I have kind of determined that the gearbox is shot, the steering gearbox, so we ordered one, or I'm going to. I got to get the number off the tag on the box just to verify which one it is. I'm going to order that, and hopefully that will fix our major steering problem in the front, because we can't do anything with that steering the way it is. So that is the plan right now. Okay, a little update. We got the parts order that I needed. I needed to order a steering box. Got that coming in from Summit Racing. I'm going to do the brakes now. Here they are. Here's the back brakes. Shoes are about shot. I got wheel cylinders. I figured might as well, as long as I'm in there, get them changed. Gonna do the front brakes too. We're waiting on some pads for the front, or shoes for the front. They're coming in this afternoon. Try to get all this stuff ready, so when the steering box comes in, I can put it together. Ken ran to the store. He's getting tires put on the rims. This vehicle came with a new set of tires, and the ones that were on there are like brand new, but they're about 10 years old, so they had some weather beating and stuff, weather checking and stuff on them, so we decided to go get them changed for safety reasons. I'm trying to find a spare rim. Had a spare rim in the vehicle, but it was a 5-lug, and as you can see, that's not gonna go on. Okay, I might be sweating a little bit, just to add to the fun, like we always do. I ordered the wrong size brakes. There's 9 and 10 inch, and I ordered 10 inch, and they're 9 inch, so I'm calling on the phone right now, hoping they might have the 9 inch in stock. Here we go. Decided to go ahead and change the wheel cylinders. The back ones don't fit, and I'm pretty sure the front ones aren't going to fit either, because the ones they gave me are all for V8 engine. They're all bigger than the 6-cylinder. So now I gotta search around and see if I can find the ones I need. All right, we got new tires on it. According to a couple people,
The legend says
this might make the difference between driving like one of them old soapbox derby cars with the 2 ropes on the side. Might go from that
goes better.
to might go from that to like a Porsche or something. So we're gonna try it out and see what it did.
Here we go. Here we don't go.
Here we don't go. Let's give her just
like a kitten.
Do not want to hit his truck, because that's probably the most valuable.
You got a break?
Oh yeah, give it a second.
Plenty.
Comes back. All right, let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at Caddy.
We couldn't ask for better.
Caddy. Might pull a little bit left.
Poor dead kid.
Come on. Let's take this puppy for a burn.
We're in a gated community, so I know we're good.
If the radiator runs low, I'll just sweat in it.
Yeah, that'll take a minute. So we're up. Alright, now it's self-steering, so we should be good.
Let's see what we got. No,
Not as much as they said.
nope. Still about 35 and it's all over the road. I don't know, we're doing how fast? We're going 30?
Like 30, 32. That's
There's
40,
second gear,
something.
40, yeah.
45, 42, 43.
It might actually be a little bit better.
Well, there you go.
A little bit, yeah. Not quite as.
We were on Mythbusters, we had cracked the myth.
I would not do much
Much faster, yeah.
But I gotta say it, unless I'm just being hopeful.
Yeah.
It does feel like
Nope.
does it look like I'm fighting it quite as
No,
much?
no, not like last time.
I did tighten that steering box up a little more. Not quite as bad, I'm not gonna lie.
Shit. That's pretty amazing.
What do you think we're doing here? 40?
That's it. Like, well, pretty close to 40.
Yeah. Don't feel like it's gonna fall off the road and smash. Crash into the ditch.
That's always a good thing.
Pick her up a notch. Well, it's a little better.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't have done that yesterday.
No. What do you think that is? 50?
I'd say pretty close to 50 now. Damn. I would not have said it changed it.
It's better. Wow. Those tires do suck that bad when they sit around. According to Todd, the guy we're getting a vehicle from is helping us out. They sit around and it's so hot.
It's got to be the heat distorts something.
Whoops, the brakes still are very terrible.
It's alright. I got insurance.
The seats aren't even bolted down. That's something we might want to do today.
Yeah.
You know, the seats got to come up too, don't they?
The law.
I don't know if there any framework or anything under
I
the
have
seat.
to look at that.
Well, there's Ken back there pushing. We have 1 horsepower now. Now we made it a couple miles. It was starting hard when it was hot. It was turning over slow. That usually a sign that the timing's advanced too far. So I wanted to find the timing marks down here on the belt right here, or on this pulley, but this is weird. I never seen this before. That pulley just moves freely. Up in here is there's the timing marks right there. So the timing should be on that pulley there, but that pulley is just spinning on the harmonic balancer.
Right. It's not doing what it's
So
supposed to do.
so it's not obviously going to be in the right spot. So I see somebody has put somebody has put marks here.
Mark there, yep.
So I could kind of look at that. I'm going to put a timing light on it, but I backed the timing off, and now it starts okay when it's cold, or when it's hot. So I filed the points. They look good. The gap looked good. I just by eye. So we're going to try it again and see what happens. Take it for a ride, see what it does.
Give a nose spin, see if it's any better. Last time we could not make it back to the house.
Yeah.
We
went about 2 miles.
Yeah, 2 miles. We came close though. It was pushable from there. So hopefully we don't do that again, because it's pretty close to 100 degrees here. Yeah. And us New Yorkers aren't used to it.
No, we're not.
See you in a bit.
Well, hasn't been a whole lot going on. We've been chasing parts most of the time since we've almost all day today and yesterday. Been having a hard time getting the right parts. Had to go back 2-3 times on a couple things to get the right stuff, and then of course it's an old vehicle, so you gotta order it, and that comes in later in the day. Or we went chasing some parts in San Antonio today. So, but here's the carburetor. I was told it's a Holly. I don't see a name on it, but I could be wrong. I don't know. It acts like it's starving for fuel when we're driving. So I took it apart, sprayed everything. The fuel filter's clear. The fuel filter underneath's clear. So I'm going to see about getting a rebuild kit, but not a whole lot in there, to be honest with you. So we'll see. So here we are. It is day 4, I believe. It is Wednesday. Today Wednesday, Ken?
Wednesday.
All right. We've been running. We've been to San Antonio again. We like it there. We can practically get there without even using the GPS now. Here's the old girl. Still no tail light. We got to get red tape for that, Ken. Yeah. Couldn't locate a used carburetor or a kit for this carburetor, so I just dropped the carburetor off at a place in San Antonio. They are going to rebuild it for me if they can. I also ordered a new carburetor from O'Reilly's, which will be in later today, just for a backup plan, just in case I have to. She will not run, so, well, it'll run, but not good enough. You can't, stalls every time you stop and whatnot. So we are going forward-ish. Well, we're back. We're gonna put the new carburetor on. She's a beauty. New, same carburetor, just cleaned up, rebuilt. Great place that we went to, Lone Star Carburetors. Awesome place. Oh, the negative cable on the battery's off.
We're going to start it in a minute. Okay. Is that starter?
The starter's rubbing or something.
All right. We'll get to it.
Sounds like starter's rubbing or something's rubbing in there, so we gotta check that out. I'm gonna pull the starter back off. Okay, what we got here is somehow when I put the new starter in, it must have pushed the metal gasket in a little bit up here, and now you can see the torque converter bolts are rubbing on it, making a pretty crappy sound. So I am going to scuff the top of those studs off a little bit, and hopefully that will take care of it. I don't know how that pushed that flange in, but somehow it did. I'm not sure. Maybe the casting wasn't quite the same on this flange. Not sure, but we'll scuff them off and find out. It's right up there. Let me take a good look at that. Yeah, it's touching just barely. Tires off? Yeah, sure. So we got fuel filter. You can see we're still getting a lot of junk out of that tank, and it's a new tank, but apparently it sat for a while with a new tank in it, and the gas turned to crap. So we'll add some more to it, thin it out a little. So we think we figured out that it's starving for fuel when we're driving. The carburetor was obviously wrong; it had issues. So we're gonna pull the sending unit out and check that out. It looks like a new sending unit, so I don't know. We stopped and I looked under here, and this filter was low. You could see it, and you could see it slowly filling, like it wasn't getting fuel. It appears to be vented well here, but I'm gonna check it out. Pull the sending unit out. Yeah, it's the old sending unit. Oh yeah, it's a mess.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, it's a beauty.
Clogged up. So that
Yeah,
shit
look at
get
the
back in
junk
the
phone.
tank.
Yeah, that's nice. They put that back in there.
That's a joke.
Yep. This sock is probably all glued up to shit. Yeah, look at all the crust coming off there. I'm gonna see if I can find a new sending unit.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, look.
It's
That
gone.
doesn't even move.
It's gone.
Yeah. All right, here's the sending unit, or of course we can't find one. So I'm gonna blow through here and see how bad the screen is. A lot of resistance there.
Mm-hmm.
So this fuel sending unit up here is leaking because, like usual, these little flat rings they come with right here, it's stretched out. It doesn't want to. It looks like it got pinched in there and whatever. This flat ring is off of a oil filter. It's a little thicker, but it's pretty close to the same size. I'm going to try to see if I can make it work. All right, I'm going to try to. It's too thick to fit up in there, so I'm going to try to cut it down a little bit. I'm going to try to. Yeah, this is the O-ring off the oil filter.
Using it for the fuel. What is that? The
Sending unit.
sending unit on the fuel tank. So the circumference is perfect. It's just it's a little thick, and we ordered a part, but it wouldn't be here till after we want to leave today. So those numbers don't add up. So we're gonna try this.
And actually, if I do this right, I can get 2 for the price of 1.
I'll have a spare. He's keeping his collection.
Got a new exhaust donut. That's what we always call them. I think that's the official term. We're gonna put that in, see if we can quiet this exhaust down a little bit. Okay. So here's the seat that was in it. Here's the mouse nest that was part of it. I don't know. This is a mud dauber, I think. Yep, that is. What else we got? They're power seats, and they got a pony on them, so I'm pretty sure they're out of a Mustang. What do we got here? More mud daubers. We're gonna put them like on a 2x4. Well, there's our high-tech seat mounts. Some 2x6s that were laying around. Got the whole pattern laid out for the bottom of the seat here. It's electric seats out of a Mustang, so we're not going to be adjusting them, but Ken and I are both about the same height, so we should be able to drive no problem. Just got to bolt them in. Ken went to the store to get some hardware. We're going to go with professional installation there. We got some 2x6s. We bolted it right through the floor. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. kick her back a little bit. Feels good. Ready to cruise. Well, today is leaving day. Hopefully, well, definitely, unless God knows what goes wrong. But changing the oil. I had fairly clean oil in it when we started, but it had been sitting a while, so change that. Putting the old Napa Gold on there. And Ken is dumping the oil. And we're moving. We're moving along. It is leaving day, and we are hustling. Trying to get... That was Bob. That was Todd's father. Thanks, Bob, for the help. You can see the cooler sitting outside there. We washed out the coolers that Todd let us use. He also gave us a cooler for the ride home. It was one he had. It said Fat Boy on it, so I appreciated that. We put that right between our seats because it was so hot when we were leaving. We didn't have one brake light, so I ended up running a jumper wire across from the one that worked to the one that didn't because I just didn't have time to trace out the electrical issue. Ken went to work putting the putting the tail light together, which was in about 15-20 pieces there, so he did a good job getting that together the best he could. We bought some glue to glue it together, and of course the glue was old and wouldn't hold, so Ken did the best he could. We also bought some red tape, so he taped it up, and it's still on there. It's holding up pretty good. We loaded up the back with all of our goodies, our bin full of extra parts and old parts, and then we cleaned up the shop. Again, thanks, Todd. We appreciated it. It was so nice to have a shop to work in. We would have died out there.
Here's the man, the myth.
I'm the man, all
He's the
right.
man that has given us a lot of help.
That's not religious is going to pray they get home.
There you go. Yeah. No, okay. So we are not going to drink this water.
That's good Texas water there.
Yeah. Texas tea.
Yeah.
Texas tea.
All right, we'll tell you if we can get
Well,
this
that
thing
alternator
going.
did work.
Yeah. You can see the water coming out of here. We're flushing this again. It's just water in there. I haven't put the antifreeze in yet. And that is the reason why.
All these metal rods going at?
Yeah. Yuck.
Unimpaired.
way.
You guys switching door handles back and forth?
Yeah, we share the window.
I don't think it'll go up except when you get to the motel.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I hope the weather's cool for you.
Cool,
too.
man. Thanks.
Hey, thanks again. Thanks for everything. Hospitality. Thank you.